Hey, we're Josh and Maisha. We're the Vagabloggers. We've made a video for you. Here it is. We're coming to you, well...
We're making a video.
We're making a video. It's coming to you from our lovely jungle room in which we didn't paint, but we live here in the jungle room.
Just in the jungle room.
And yeah, so we're going to San Francisco. So we're making a video about it, even though we're not in San Francisco yet. Reason why we decided to go to San Francisco is because we basically made a vow that we would go wherever the cheapest plane ticket place we could find was. San Francisco won out with $80 round trip a piece. So yeah, pretty cheap. Just kind of doing a cheap on the fly type week-long trip to San Francisco. As far as why we're doing this video, what the whole idea is we've decided to kind of change things up a little bit. We've realized that it's pretty easy to get caught up in the whole vacation type thing, where you get caught up as far as the nicest place to stay and having a nice rental car and having nice clothes to wear and packing, all your stuff along, basically bringing a whole bunch of things from home to increase your external experience in some other place. We decided really it ought to be more just about the experience, as opposed to all these lavish types of things. So we decided to change things up and make it a little bit more minimal trip. And we've drawn some inspiration from a guy named Rolf Potts, wrote a book called Vagabonding, and really, that's kind of what he's all about. So here we are kind of doing our same type of thing. So to kind of move along, just to let you know why, what, how, where, here's what we're bringing to help make this a minimalist experience and really just take that experience of where the place that we're going along. So what we've packed is a very small couple of pillows. These things you can see packed down real tight. They inflate with your mouth, makes it nice to sleep upon. So we're going to take some of those for when we need a nap time. We're also taking some little baby deodorants to make ourselves smell pretty.
Pretty.
We are also making ourselves smell pretty with soap. Bar soap, obviously, we can bathe with. Kind of cool thing about the soap too is you can use it as a substitute for shampoo, conditioner. You can wash your hair with it. You can actually do your laundry with it too. So we'll take that. We'll take some hand sanitizer. Make sure we keep our hands clean and sanitized. Toothpaste, floss, the toothbrushes, of course. Cool thing we figured out about the toothbrushes, Maisha figured out we can just wrap them up in saran wrap as opposed to using bigger Ziploc bags or those big bulky plastic containers that you keep those toothbrushes in. Cuts down a little bit on the weight and the space, and again, that's kind of what this is all about. Maisha, if you'll share your hygiene items.
Well,
the remaining
hygiene
ones.
and medicine. This is past tense from doTERRA. Good for migraines. And then just a little thing of lotion.
As far as other stuff goes, bringing along a notebook and a pen so that we can document what it is we feel we need to document, make some writings, make some notes, make some drawings, whatever we feel necessary. As far as electronic stuff goes, I'll be bringing the laptop.
I've got the iPad.
So we'll be using those to update the blog, update the social networks, those types of things. We'll keep you kind of up to date as far as what we're doing on the trip as much as we can. So we'll be using those and hopefully find some free Wi-Fi to connect up and get that stuff posted.
The camera to hopefully add to those posts.
We'll be snapping some pictures. Yep. Food-wise or food and drink, we're bringing along our little canteens so we can fill those things up with water, keep ourselves hydrated and keep the expense down. bringing along some trail mix. So as we get snacky, it'll cut down on a lot of expense that way. Just kind of snack on some trail mix. No hippie trip to San Francisco is complete without some granola. So here we go. Gotta tell you, Clinton's granola out of Utah, definitely best granola we've ever found. It's, you know, very no frills, just, you know, plain all natural ingredients. Highly recommended. Hopefully that's going to save us and cut down on some food expense as well. To show you what I'm packing my stuff in, just a little backpack, that's all I'm going to have with me is just that. So yeah, keeping it pretty light, keeping it pretty easy.
I'll have a messenger bag, small, compact, simple.
That's kind of the idea, real simple. So you'll notice we don't show any clothes here that we packed. It's because we're doing a naked trip to San Francisco. That's the most unique thing about our trip is we're gonna, well, okay, we're not gonna do it naked, but we're gonna do it with the clothes on our back, and that's pretty much it. So the idea there being if we get to San Francisco, we find out that we're gonna need some different clothes, which we may. I mean, we're gonna want to wash the clothes that we have. But we'll find a thrift store or just the cheapest place we can to buy those clothes.
Clothing stores.
Yeah, something that we can save some money there. So we'll buy the clothes, wear them for the week. Once we leave, we'll probably just donate them again. That way we don't have to take back a whole bunch of stuff other than those experiences that we have while we're there. So also while we're there, if you have recommendations about San Francisco, kind of the other interesting thing that we've done with this trip is we set up some ground rules. No research whatsoever until we get there, so we haven't Googled anything other than pretty much the weather, so we know what to wear when we get there. But we haven't done any research. We don't know where we're staying. Any of that type of stuff. We're really going to be winging it as much as possible. But once we get to San Francisco, if you have recommendations, we'd love to hear them. Comment on the blog or on any one of those social networks. You can find our blog at www.vagabloggers.com. Through that blog, you'll actually be able to find all the social networks, Twitter, Facebook, Foursquare, you name it, whatever. So yeah, we'll see you there, see you wherever we see you. We hope you enjoy coming along on this trip almost as much as we enjoy taking it. So yeah, stay tuned for the next post.